Welcome to this live podcast, which I'm giving most of the time every Monday. I'm Dominique, I'm a 10x performance coach, and I'm here to give you as much as information, valuable information that you can take to grow your business, to be in a better position personally as well, to just live your life in a much better shape than if you had it before. And why I'm doing this is because I know that I have started my business when I was 54. I'm 58, no, 57. In a few months' time, I will be 58. And one thing that really changed my life, and honestly, it sounds stupid what I'm going to say, but I can tell you it has made a drastic change in my life, and which can make a drastic change in your life as well, if you want to go with that. And your business will grow better. Your personal life will take a better shape. So this one thing is the word choice. You have the choice in everything you do. You have the choice to take decisions the way that you want to take them. If obviously you have clear goals and you know that the decisions that you have to take will bring you there, you can still choose if you want to take those and do it or not. Choice is giving you growth or can make you stagnate. So every decision that you take is going to make that decision moving forward in the right direction or not. Well, I understand that most entrepreneurs and business owners, when they start their day, they might not always know what is in their calendar, what it is that they have to do to make it, to shape the future of their business. Very often what happens is that they have an idea of all the things they need to do, but it's not always very precise if that one or the different tasks that they have in that day are really going to make that difference in the future of their business, if it's going to create that growth. So I realized that when I decided to make a choice of where I needed to go, even in the morning, when I set my priorities, I did also have that procrastination during the day of not doing what I actually set up. So when I make my list of priorities in the morning, I do this every day, and I honestly would recommend that you do that too, because it has helped me to train my brain in making sure that I had set up my different priorities. And from those priorities, I put them in a calendar as well, so that I have them set up to make sure that this is happening. I would say 80% of the time, I'm taking action on all the things that I have set as a priority and in my calendar. But it sometimes happens that I'm not really on top of it, because there is this kind of fear of having to move forward, of having to show myself, of having to do something that is uncomfortable. And in those days when this happens, and I realize that because you have to be obviously very conscious about those things. And that is also something that you can shape and train if you want. But as soon as I understand that I have this procrastination and that my decisions that I have to take are not going in the direction that I know it's going to bring me, I have the 3-step formula that I take. And that really helps me to take a decision. So in the moment when procrastination is there, and that I know that I'm not moving forward and I'm actually staying in my comfort zone of not doing something that is uncomfortable, I ask myself those 3 questions. The first one is, that one thing that I need to do that is going to bring me in that next level of my growth, that will help me to shape my business for the future, is it in the right time, and does it require the necessary actions and time from me to do that? So do I have the time today to make this happen? If the answer is yes, then okay, I have already a yes on the time. The second thing that I can ask myself is this going to give me energy? And if I procrastinate, it probably is not always giving me the energy. But when I ask that question, is it going to give me energy? I'm actually adding to it, is it going to give me energy once that it is done and that I can focus on something else again? If the answer is yes, then it's definitely the thing that you need to do. And the third one is this action going to give me a return on investment? Is this action going to help me to get the growth that I need to have? Is this action going to move me forward in the direction that is going to give me that return on investment and that growth? If the answer is yes, then yes, absolutely. I have no excuse. I need to do this. So the three steps, it's time, energy, and it's the return on investment. If the answer is yes to all of those, you don't have an excuse. You can still choose not to do it, but you probably will feel very bad because you haven't done it. And end of the day, before that you go to bed, do you really want to go to bed with that feeling, I haven't done actually what I needed to do? Or would you like to go to bed and say, hey, I made it, I tried it, I did it, I took the decision, and I got out of this comfort zone, and it got me to a better place now. I choose for the second one. So when I get in that procrastination, I sit down or I go for a walk or I do something else. But in any case, I ask myself those three questions. Is it giving me the time? Do I have the time to do it? Is it giving me energy? And is it going to give me the return on investment? That one is a golden rule. If you can take that, every decision that do that 3-step rule, if you do that with every decision that you have to take, it's a great way to actually be in a better space. I do this with my kids as well. So if they come and ask me a question, I'm asking myself, how much time does that require me? And do I have that time? Is it going to give me energy or not? And is this really an important thing that is going to change something? If, and I make this on a scale of 1 to 5, if the number is 5, then I definitely tell them a yes. If it would be a 2 or 3, I need to question it a little bit more to understand how important it really is for them and if this is going to work into my plan as well. Because it's not because my kids need me all the time that I have to shape my whole life and my business only around their needs. It also can be the other way around. When they ask me something, I have to see as well if this is, working from what I need to do. And if not, then we find a compromise. Or we tell each other, well, it's maybe not the right time now, it will be for next time. So in any case, every time that you do those things, have that thought in you. What are the 3 steps questions that I can ask myself? So if you are in a position where your growth is stagnating, if you feel that you're stuck, that it's not exactly where you want to be, do you think about the priorities that you have every day? And is it priorities that you think are going to help you to shape your future and get that growth? Because I see, for example, a lot of my clients procrastinating on getting in touch with clients. And by not getting in touch with clients, obviously you feel bad because there is no revenue coming in and you're stagnating on your revenue. And then I hear people saying, well, Dominique, I don't want to push people. I don't want to, I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable because I call them at a moment that is maybe not the right appropriate moment for them. But what if you don't do it? Somebody else will do it. And then they might remember that other person instead of you. So uncomfortable actions will definitely get you further, but you will have to decide if you want to take them, yes or no. I'm a coach. I'm a business coach. I call myself as well a 10x performance coach because I'm part of Grant Cardone's group of coaches that can also teach and coach his clients. But what is so important with that is that when you are in a position that you're feeling, I'm stuck, my business is not growing, I don't want to invest in myself, or I want to invest in myself, but I don't want to pay for it. Well, it's a decision you take. I took the decision to pay a lot of money for my coaching so far. I made the calculation the other day. I'm definitely over 60,000 euros in coaching that I have done so far. But it has shaped me from where I was to where I am now. I had absolutely 2.5 years ago, absolutely no confidence in myself. But I knew one thing. I didn't want to go back to where I was before. I just wanted to move forward. And I'm making my goals so big that there is no reason for me to keep telling myself that I'm not able to do it. And by every decision I make every day, it's going to help me to shape that future. If I'm making those lives, do I like it? Sometimes I do, not always. Why not always? Well, because there are days that I have that as well. I feel like, oh my God, what are people going to say? I'm not that good in English. Maybe, what I'm saying is not correct. Or I know the value that I'm giving is correct. And the value that I'm giving is something I have experienced and that I know other successful people have experienced as well. So the things that I'm giving you are definitely something that you should take and take into action, put into action. But I do have to admit that every time I'm in front of the camera live, it's a totally different ballgame than when I do an interview for a podcast with somebody, or if I'm doing a recording that is not live. But a live, it's always a little bit scary. Also for me, when I didn't have that confidence 2 years and a half ago, I thought I was never going to be able to build my business as I have it today. And today, when I look back, I'm like, oh my God, all the things that I have learned from others that have shaped me is something that has made me being in a position today that I have a very nice business revenue and I have a very nice business growing every year over and over. And I'm helping those that need that help as well. So it's a decision you take. You can decide where you want to be. Do you want to stay in your comfort, stagnating, where I don't believe it's very comfortable? It's maybe comfortable from a body and language perspective, so that you're making yourself believe that that is the best place to be and that things will come their way to you anyway. But I can tell you, if you continue waiting that things come to you, they probably will never come to you in the way that you would like to grow your business. You might be lucky. Sometimes people will come to you directly. You might have a good business funnel and a good way of setting up your business where your prospects are coming to you without having you to go to them. And I wish that is happening for you. But if this is not, then obviously you will have to take the steps to move forward. And also, I don't believe that you can get prospects to come to you if you haven't taken the right actions and you haven't done the job behind it. So does that have to be with being visible live like I'm doing? No, not for everybody. Does it help me? It helps me to shape my self-confidence. It helps me as well to be visible. And I also see clients and prospects telling me, oh, I saw you in the live, or I got that tip from you and I like it. It's something I'm using every day now. Well, then that's making me happy. That's what I'm doing this for. So if you feel that you need help to get you to that next level, if you feel that you need more structure, a better strategy, but certainly a mindset that is going to shape your future, then I would invite you to get to know me a little bit better, to follow me. I'm putting this live into a replay on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple so that you can have a place where you can watch it over and over. But I would say write down the tips that I'm giving you and take one every day and go with it. Try it out. It certainly will make you feel a lot better and shape you to where you want to be. So again, I'm here if you need me. If you want to get to know me, you know where to find me. And otherwise, I wish you a very nice week and all the best with shaping your business. Okay, bye.